What it do? You guys already know what it is. Tuned into another one of All In. Basically, the show comes true, gives you free plays, breakdowns, analysis, and helps you guys out on your betting day. Basically, that's what it is. First things first, hit that like button if you haven't already. It's right underneath with the thumbs up. Also, hit in the comments what plays you like, what are you playing today, and send some basketball emojis. I'm gonna go live on Friday. You guys ready to interact or what? Let me know in the comment. We'll discuss the time so you guys be ready. Make sure you subscribe so your notification is always on when I post these free plays. And I'm telling you guys right now, don't sleep on them. Don't sleep on them. Those free plays be cashing. And at the end of the day, you guys can keep the record. You guys know I'm not here to fucking prove a point or anything like that. I'm just here to give free plays. You guys roll with me or roll against me on the plays. That's up to you. You know what I'm saying? But without further ado, right? You guys want to recap, right? So we recap in hockey. In hockey. So Kings handled business. We had the under in Philly. We had the under in the Rangers, right? So that's what 3-0. And yeah, simple as that. It's simple as that. 3-0 in hockey. Then we had Ball State plus 11. I'm telling you, free plays. You could have made a parlay out of that. That's 4-0, right? And then we had what was the last play? I don't even remember. I think it was the under in the Rangers game, which didn't cash. So basically, 5 picks, 4 out of 5. You guys know what it is. That's what we're doing. And that's free plays. That's not even the premium plays. Premium plays we sweat. You understand what I'm saying? But anyways, if you guys want to indulge in that and see what I'm betting for the day and my top plays, you guys know what it is. Hit me up, and we'll get you started. Without further ado, let's get into this slate right here. We got Hurricane. No, the fifth pick was Montreal, bro. I told you guys, Montreal. I said, yeah, the fifth pick was Montreal, cashed as an underdog. They beat Detroit. Detroit should have never been that, but whatever. We have 4 plays in hockey. Carolina Panthers. Carolina Panthers. So Carolina is coming off a losing game against Toronto at home on Sunday. Panthers, they're coming home from a long road trip. The road trip was from the beginning of the month. Now they're coming home. The first day of the game back from a long road trip, I hate backing the team, which would be Florida. Anderson is on. Anderson, he's playing good. Bobrovsky's playing alright, but if I would pick and lean, I would go with Carolina. But Carolina haven't been playing good neither, so I would have to just pass on this game. To be honest with you, I lean. I lean Carolina. I lean the over. 7. Whoa, it changed to 7. I would lean the under, to be honest. That means they have to get 8 goals. I think that's too much. But I don't have an official on this play. Just a couple leans, but I would pass it. Montreal against Canucks. Montreal's on a back-to-back. Canucks just beat Ottawa on a back-to-back. A lot of people like Ottawa in that spot. Now Vancouver is coming on the road, and they're trying to continue the momentum. Montreal is 6-6. They're going to be above. They're trying to play to get above 50%. Montembeault and Martin is in net 3-0. Martin hasn't lost in regulation yet. Uh, yikes! This game, I like these two goalies in net. To be honest, I like Sam better than Martin. I would go with Montreal again. I would go Montreal at the plus price. Montreal plays better at plus prices. They don't they're all right at home, but at this plus price, Vancouver beat Ottawa. They haven't showed anything, and it was 6-4. Vancouver's still letting in goals, so which means they're going to try to outscore the goalie. I think Montreal will be able to keep this offense to a minimum and come squeak out with a win. Washington against Penguins. This is a game you all like. You have Washington against the Penguins. The Penguins is in a 7-game losing streak and their favorite. Kemper's in net against Jari. Damn, I got like a lot of underdogs. Penguins should not be favored in here. First of all, Penguins on a 7-game losing streak. If you guys are picking Penguins, just donate the money to its cause or some shit. Not saying they're not gonna win or anything, but the fact that they're on a 7-game losing streak, there are favorites. Maybe the line is saying they're gonna win, but there's certain things you shouldn't catch. If you think they're gonna win, just don't bet the game. Cause let's say you bet Penguins and they lose, now you're an idiot because they're on a 7-game losing streak. Why the hell would you bet on a team going down and trying to catch the team winning? Like that's one of the hardest things to do in sports betting. Trying to figure out when a team is going to get off of their losing streak. Like, bruh, like what the fuck? You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it would be well, pick Capitals or nothing, but it's gonna be nothing for me. Wild against Ducks. Wild against Ducks. Give me the under here. Simple as that. Wild just came off a LA game, 1-0. That shit almost went to overtime. Wild just couldn't put the puck in back of the net. Now they're playing Gibson. I know Gibson is 2-7. Uh, Gustafsson is 0-3. Both shit teams. You would think the game would go over, but I would beg to differ. I don't like the over in this game. I would go only under, and I'll give that official. Only have 2 plays in this hockey for free, right? Like for the show, 2 plays in hockey. We have Montreal money line, and we have the under 6.5 in the Ducks game. Now, let's go to my favorite segment of the day: NCAA football. Okay, NCAA football. We had the casher yesterday with Ball State. Now we have Western Michigan against Northern Illinois. Both two shit teams. Western Michigan is favorite because they have more wins, and they're not well, not because they have more wins. That's just because anybody could have more wins and then not be favored because of circumstances. But Western Michigan is favored because they are home, right? And if you look at the 3 wins they won, right? The 3 wins Western Michigan won was 2 on the road, 1 at home. The 2 Northern Illinois won was at home and 1 on the road. So it could go either way. Like they won a 1-1. Western Michigan only won 1 at home. So something got to give, right? To be honest with you, the over and under is at 49.5. The last time these guys played, Western Michigan won 42-21. So that's an over, and that was an easy cover. Now this shit's at a pick 'em, you know? Uh, I'll pass on this. Bowling Green versus Kent State. So Bowling Green is fighting for a spot, to be honest with you. Not only is this, Bowling Green, right, just came off a win off of Western Michigan, and they're on a 3-game winning streak. Okay, they're fighting for Ohio, so they have to stay intact with Ohio because Ohio, Bowling Green, and what is it? I think it's who's the third? There's a second team. I think it's Buffalo. Yeah, Buffalo. So Bowling Green, Ohio, and Buffalo are all fighting for the first spot in the East, right? Bowling Green has to win this game. To be honest with you, they just have to. Like they don't have to, but if they want to keep going, they have to. Wide receiver Austin Osborne's still out. Stewart's out. Right? The wide receiver on Kent State is still out. Kent State is on a loss against Ball State at home. They go on the road, and their last two road games is going to be the killer. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something right now. Kent State hasn't run a road game yet, so you know what that means, okay? So at the end of the day, we'll keep it simple, okay? I got Kent State as plus money as an underdog. It's as simple as that. Central Michigan against Buffalo. Holy fuck. Another one. Central Michigan is trying to do what they're trying to do. Buffalo is still trying to fight for the East. Buffalo. What's the injuries going on in Buffalo? Everybody's healthy in Buffalo. It's just the situation. Buffalo on a losing streak coming off Ohio, so Ohio owns the tie, and Buffalo needs to win this game, right? After this game, they're playing Akron and Kent State. Kent State, one of these guys, like Kent State and Buffalo, these two teams are the most important games. Okay, Northern Illinois and Western Michigan is the shittest game. Okay, like I said, I'll give one pick for the show. Bowling Green at the plus money. I don't see I don't see Kent State winning this game. And now we're back to NBA. NBA, Indiana Pacers against Denver Nuggets. Indiana Pacers against Denver Nuggets. Denver's minus 5.5. Let's skip this game because they didn't even cover against Denver is a team that needs like a push or a reason to play good. If they don't have that reason, they don't play good. So I wouldn't even pick them. 5:30 game, Dallas and Mavericks. Mavericks is at 6.5 favorite against Magic. They barely won against Brooklyn the last time. I know everybody's gonna try to slam Magic because but Magic is playing good. Like they're playing within the spread. They're not getting blown out. They're covering. I would lean Magic here, but no play. Portland, Charlotte, skip. Detroit, Boston, 11.5 favorites. That's too big for me at this time right now. Brooklyn against New York. Brooklyn could win this game, but I don't believe it. I got New York. I got New York. Utah against the Hawks. Utah against the Hawks. Damn, man. This one's going to be a serious game. The reason why I'm saying this one's going to be a serious game is because Utah is playing good and the Hawks is at home. The Hawks only plays good at home. Like, to be honest with you, they only play good at home. They're on this home winning streak. They have they beat the Bucks. They beat the Pelicans. I think the Hawks right here beat the Jazz. To be honest with you, I don't think the Hawks lose any game at home. I like the Hawks here. Minus the 3. Houston Raptors. Raptors minus 9. Raptors is supposed to win by double digits without Pascal Siakam. It would be Houston or nothing for me. There's no way. It would be Houston or nothing for me. Phoenix against Timberwolves. Phoenix against Timberwolves. Phoenix is coming off a blowout, right? Timberwolves lost straight up against the Knicks, right? Without Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert is in COVID protocol. He should be back. Chris Paul is game time decision, which means he might not play. They think he's going to rest. I would wait for that one. Chicago Pelicans. I'm going to go with Pelicans. Chicago is not good. It's Pelicans or nothing for me. Grizzlies minus 6 against the Spurs. would have to be the Grizzlies, the Grindhouse. They just got beat against Boston. Boston, Jason Tatum was talking shit. He backed it up. This is a bounce back spot for Grizzlies. Grizzlies was favored at home. They lost outright, and at the end of the day, they're a healthy team, right? Obviously, no Danny Green, Jaren Jackson is out, Zaire Williams, Steven Adams is out. I would wait, to be honest, to see if Steven Adams is there and all that, because if Steven Adams plays and all that, then this game's a whole different dynamic. Bucks is coming off a loss, and they're playing against Thunder. 7.5 is the spread. Some places at 8. Drew Holiday is questionable. Giannis is questionable, but he should play. Drew Holiday, though, if Drew Holiday doesn't play, you have to wait. Drew Holiday. This is the shit about basketball. All these other sports you could probably bet a little early. Basketball, though, these guys are getting creative words for not playing and resting and shit. So like, Drew Holiday doesn't play. It's only going to be Giannis. I would look at props in that one instead of a side. You understand what I'm saying? Lakers against Clippers. I don't know. I'm not gonna. I don't know. Both teams trash. Both teams have players that don't want to play. Both teams, obviously, Clippers is better than this. LeBron is questionable, but he should play. Anthony Davis should play, right? Dennis Schroeder's not playing. Lonnie Walker is not playing. Kawhi is out. So everybody is playing but Kawhi. Like, I don't know, man. Like, that's a late game, so I'll probably tweet that shit later or something like that. And then the Cavs against the Kings. The Cavs against the Kings. The Cavs just messed up their winning streak. The Kings had Golden State, but they just couldn't finish. They just couldn't finish. Now they're back home. Okay. The Cavs is coming off a loss where they blew a 12-point lead where they could have won. Um, I would look at the Cavs here. I look at the Cavs here, to be honest with you. Other than that, no play, but those are still 10 o'clock. The two 10 o'clock games I'll tweet out on my Twitter. Um, It'll be on the bottom if you haven't followed me already. Follow on Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, will all be on the bottom. So hit that up. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and let me do a quick recap of the plays. So in ball, I like the Pellies, and I like Atlanta. Okay, I like the Pellies, and I like Atlanta. In NCAA football, I like Bowling Green, and in NHL, I like Montreal, and I like the under in the Ducks game. You guys already know what it is. I'll be posting the plays on Twitter. Hit that like button. Share on your platforms if you have Twitter, Snap, whatever. Share the link. It's free plays. Let everybody eat. And you guys already know what it is. We'll be here tomorrow. Make sure you write in the comments what you like, what plays you are betting on. And if you guys are ready for the Friday live show, put soccer balls, basketballs in it, and we'll handle the business. You guys already know what it is. Shout out for you guys. Have a great day, and let's cash. I'm out.